Hello and welcome to this introductory video about RA7, Nemesis Code's fraud detecting platform. With RA7, we introduce a new approach to fighting financial fraud. It is a fair and unbiased computerized process that helps identify and counter financial fraud. For demonstration, I will use a real car theft claim call that came to one of our customers. We start with the operator in the contact center. The RA7 operator interface can be configured to fit your current claim system display or be fully embedded into your claim system. When a new claim call enters the contact center, the operator starts by selecting the appropriate conversation script for this claim. In this example, it will be a car theft script. The operator is now guided by the special conversation script to ask questions that will provide the required information to process the claim, together with fraud countering elements. We will now hear the answers given by the lady reporting the car theft based on the questions asked by the operator.
15 minutes, so it's between like 11 and 11:30.
The client is requested to provide full and detailed descriptive answers, which are then analyzed by the RA7 in real time.
It's like a court, and it's like a...
The operator only sees the text that he is required to read to the customer.
There's a block opposite. There's a car park behind my block and like in front of my block, which attaches to the block opposite me, and it was parked there basically.
When the conversation ends, the system goes back to its standby mode, with no further activity required by the operator. We will now see the claim risk report used by the claim manager to assess the risk in the claim. This is the main manager screen for all the reports. The manager can see the risk scores of all the new claims pending review. Green color for the low risk claims, yellow for the medium risk claims, and red for the high risk claims, like the one we just heard in the example. Opening the report for this car theft claim, the manager can see the overall risk score of this claim. Below it, a list of the conversation's topics, each with its own risk level color indicator. It is easy to see that in this report we have indication of high risk in the topics of security devices activation and the claimant's own guilt in the case. The theft detail and policy information topics indicate additional medium risk in the claim. If the manager chooses to, he can see further information in the detailed report screen. The manager can expand each topic and examine the questions that were reported as high risk. Clicking on the question, the manager can hear the actual answer that was given by the client and was recorded by the system. Among other indicators, this client shows high risk indications describing where the car was parked the night before.
It's like a court, and it's like blocks of flats. It's a flat, and there's like my block, and there's a block opposite. There's a car park behind my block and like in front of my block, which attaches.
And also shows guilt in knowing what happened to the car.
I haven't got a clue, to be perfectly honest.
Investigating this claim, it was determined to be a fraud. Her husband crashed the car the night before while driving drunk. She was trying to cover it up. We will now see the same phone conversation, but this time with the RA7 real-time analysis displayed on the screen. This functionality is used by trained operators. While the client speaks, the RA7 analyzes every 2 seconds of speech and provides a textual display messages.
The shop, which is about half a mile up the road, onto the cash machine. Came back, packed it up. That again, I was only out about 10-15 minutes, so it's between like 11 and 11:30. Came back in about tea time.
When asked about the circumstances leading up to the car theft, we start seeing messages such as SOS, SEER stop, alongside stress. This is a strong indication when someone is trying to hide information from us. In this example, the actual truth of what happened to the car. Describing where the car was parked the night before, we start receiving additional alerts from the RA7.
There's a car park behind my block and like in front of my block, which attaches to the block opposite me, and it was parked there basically.
And we receive more alert messages when asked about what she knows.
I haven't got a clue, to be perfectly honest.
About the police report and how she activated the security devices on the car.
The policewoman said to me was it could have been premeditated, that they have like special apparently around in this area, but not in this particular area, a little bit further up the miles up the road. It was just like obviously I parked up and put the central locking on, all the windows were up, just the same as I do every other time I use it.
This concludes this short RA7 presentation. I hope you found it interesting and you would like to learn more about the system.